What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Mika Chanel, back with another edition of Mika Chanel Is Just Saying. Tonight we're talking about the Real Housewives of Orange County. Season 10, y'all. Season 10 finale. What did you guys think about this show? I enjoyed the episode. I thought it closed off a lot of things. It closed up a lot of stories for me. It left me kind of wanting a little bit more. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I did get enough. You know, I was kind of teetering on the line or whatever. This season was a crazy season. It seems like these seasons are getting longer and longer, aren't they? I don't remember them having like 19 episodes before, because this was like episode number 19. You know, I don't remember having like 19 episodes. But you know what I'm saying? For the most part, I was entertained this season. I always like the Orange County ladies. Anyway, so we're going to get into it. So the episode starts off with Tamra. You know what? Before we get into it, you guys, if you are not a subscriber to this channel, please subscribe to my channel, you guys. Please make sure you comment as I'm going through the video. Go ahead and type your comments in. It's not going to pause the video or anything. Like the video, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Keep coming back. If you subscribe, you'll get my emails to let you know when I put up new videos and all of that, okay? So go ahead. Click subscribe right now. Anyway, so we're going to get into it now, all right? Tamra, she is preparing for her baptism. Now, I'm looking at this like, okay. Every baptism I've ever been to has taken place inside of a church. But she seems to be at maybe a motel or something like that with an outdoor pool and a little restaurant or whatever. Which is fine, because I guess in the Bible it doesn't specify what body of water you get dunked in or whatever. But I don't know. I was baptized in a church. Everybody that I know that's been baptized have been baptized in a church. So it was just weird, but you know what? Nothing that goes on in this Orange County and Beverly Hills area, it never ceases to amaze me, the level of extravagance these people go to. You know what I'm saying? They had the pastor there. They had the church choir there singing and entertaining people or whatever. But hey, it's Orange County. So, you know, that's how you have it. There it is. There you have it. That's what I was trying to say. There you have it. I'm a little tipsy, y'all. I think I've been sipping on this dang wine. And this is the second go around with this video, because I realized that I only had 23 minutes left of video recording, because my daughter I went through my phone, and she had like 30 videos on my phone. So she done used up all the space on her laptop. So now she wants to move on to my phone with videos. I'm like, what are you doing with all these videos? Anyways. So yeah, y'all. So this is my second go around. So I think I might be a little tipsy because I've been sipping on this wine the whole time. Anyways, then you see all of the ladies, you know, en route to the location. Nothing really going on. Vicky's in the car with her gang, with her little crew, her brother Billy and his girlfriend Rhonda. And Shannon and David are in their limo, right? And this episode was the most I'd ever seen David smile. And probably in both seasons that they've been on this show. You know, he was smiling and they were talking in the limo. And then like later on in the episode, he was laughing and joking with Terry, you know, telling Terry, you know, I'm happy that you didn't yell at me this year. Y'all know how Terry and Heather were last year. We don't have to relive that, do we? So yeah. So anyway, but this is the most that I've seen him. You know, he looked happy and like he was really having a good time. He looked relaxed or whatever. So I don't know, maybe he got a good night's sleep, or maybe he was getting used to the cameras all the way at the end of the season. Or maybe he was just happy that he knew that this was going to be the last night of filming and it was going to be a wrap. That's probably the one right there. He knew it was going to be a wrap. But did y'all saw them on Watch What Happened Live. We talked about that last week. Anyway, so everybody arrives at the place, and you know, it doesn't surprise me. It surprises me that the location is not in the church, but it doesn't surprise me that there's so many people there, because every time there's like a baptism, you know what I'm saying, my family, and I'm not a religious person, and you know, I'm not a Christian. If you guys saw my tag video, y'all know all that whole story. But anyways, but I still go, you know, when somebody in my family gets baptized, and like everybody comes because it's like a big deal. You know what I mean? It's a really big deal. It's a big step in someone's life, especially if it's an adult, you know, as an adult doing it, you know, it's a really, you know, I think it's a bigger deal than, you know, getting baptized as a child, because, you know, it's not your choice. You know what I mean? Anyways, so Tamra makes a speech. She talks about, you know what I'm saying, her past. She says she felt like she's been very lost throughout her life, and now she is found, y'all. She is on her way to being found. And, you know, she's like talking about, you know, how everybody's been there through her ups and downs and everything. And I guess over this last year with dealing with her ex-husband, Simon bitch ass. Y'all remember Simon. Yeah, I couldn't stand him. She like him and Eddie are like total opposites, right, y'all? Oh my god, they're total opposites. Anyways, so yeah, she was just saying like, you know, how she's just been going through such a hard time, and she finally feels, you know, relaxed, and she finally feels like this is right, you know, for her to do or whatever. So side note to that, while she was making the speech, the pastor was standing next to him, and I was kind of feeling his, you know, little salt and pepper hair, right? Now, if that's how you're going to age and go gray, then that's how you're supposed to, you know, that's hopefully how it's going to go. You know, it all blended nicely, and he looked nice, right? He looked decent for an old short man. You know, he didn't seem that tall, but he was nice looking older man. Anyways, you know, like I said, this is gonna definitely be a good thing for Tamra. So they go on, they get into the pool. He dunks Tamra down. You know, she comes back up. Her hair is soaking wet. She tells everybody, you know, she hugs everybody. Get away from me, Simba. She hugs everybody, and they, you know what I'm saying? And then she's like, I'll be back. I gotta go get, you know what I'm saying, get my hair and makeup done or whatever. And the only thing that I'm thinking is, you can tell she's not a black woman, okay? Because a black woman is not getting dunked in any water without a shower cap, a swim cap, a curl bag, a grocery bag, or something tied around her hair, okay? This is not going to happen. What do you want with me, Simba? He keeps trying to climb all over me. You know what I'm saying? This is not going to happen. But white women, you know what I'm saying, y'all have that luxury of being able to dunk yourselves, your hair into some water, and, you know what I'm saying, having your hair be straight. Like us, it takes a long time to get our hair back to where it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, yeah, so she goes on off to a room or somewhere, and she's like, you know what I'm saying, getting, you know, getting dolled up or whatever. Everybody's in the restaurant. They're, you know what I'm saying, mingling around. Heather thinks it's just the funniest thing in the world that, stop, Simba, that he's almost knocked over my dang on notes. Anyway, Heather thinks it's the funniest thing in the world that Tamra has an angel food and a devil's food cake. I'm like, it don't matter if it's an angel or a devil. I love cake, okay? But yeah, that's cute. Leave it to Tamra, you know what I'm saying, to put the little spin on it or whatever. I thought that was really cute. And Vicky says that she's just, you know, really trying to keep her distance from everyone. Basically, you know, she just doesn't want anyone to start talking about Brooks and his illness or not having an illness. She doesn't want to answer questions. You know, she just wants to have a peaceful night, you know what I mean, at Tamra's event. And she just seems to really be in a sad place, you know. She says she really feels sad about her relationship with Shannon. You know, she just can't believe that it has turned out the way that it has. I am shocked that their relationship is in this place that it's in, just because they seem so close. I mean, you know what I'm saying, Shannon, they bonded so fast last season when Shannon came onto the show, you know, and Shannon traveled with Vicky and her brother to their, you know, to Mexico. It's like Vicky's family house that they have there, and, you know, just, you know, and they just seem to have a lot in common, and they just seem to really get along. And so, and even throughout the beginning of this season, just up until the last, you know, few episodes, you know, it seemed like they were, you know, still on track with their friendship. So I was definitely a little confused, and more so on Shannon's end. I think Shannon is being a little bit unreasonable, but we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Anyways, then on the other side, you see, you know, all the ladies, you know, Shannon, Heather, and Megan. I don't think Lizzie was there yet. Anyways, so they're, you know, all talking, and Heather was saying that Brianna told her a story about Vicky and Brooks calling Shannon's husband Terry in the middle of the night because Brooks was really, really sick. And then I guess Terry called a colleague, and his colleague came over and administered emergency IVs or something to Brooks or something like that. I guess Vicky must have told Brianna this story, and then Brianna told Heather this story or whatever. And Heather and Terry's like, that never happened. Terry's like, if someone called me in the middle of the night and had an emergency, I would call the emergency room and the ambulance and have them come. You know what I mean? And then Shannon says that she heard the same story. And she's like, it can't be a coincidence that she heard the same story because she's never talked to Brianna before. She's never even met Brianna before. So Vicky told Brianna the story. And she also told Shannon the story, and Brianna went back and told Heather the story or whatever. So, I mean, you know what? I don't know what's going on. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know if Vicky is in on this big joke. I don't know if it is real. I am so confused by what's going on with his illness. But like I've been saying like this whole time, I just still don't understand why these ladies care so much. I mean, I really don't. I just do not understand why this is such a big story this season. Like, let him be a liar if he wants to be a liar. Like, it's not going to affect any of you ladies in any way. It just is not. You know what I mean? So Megan says that she feels like Brooks is faking the cancer because he doesn't want to pay child support. And I guess she was saying, like, if you're really sick and things like this, you don't work and therefore you can't pay child support or whatever. First of all, Brooks is not really that ill. Like, he may have a bad ill. He may be saying that he has a bad illness. But he's still able to work. You know what I'm saying? I've heard of plenty of people. And when I was, I've heard of plenty of people going through chemo and still, you know what I'm saying, going to work. And I know a lady, when I was selling surprise parties, she was going through chemo and she was still out there slinging dildos, okay? She was still having her parties and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that would be a reason for someone. I don't know, because I know some men, you know what I'm saying, that's real, real crazy with their child support. And, I mean, they'll let their license get suspended. Y'all heard about, what's his name? Scarface. Y'all know the rapper Scarface? From My Mind Is Playing Tricks on Me. Y'all remember. Anyways, yeah, no, he just got arrested for child support or whatever. I mean, I don't know if somebody would go as far as faking stage 3 lymphoma cancer or whatever, but, hey, people who have been known to do some strange things. But it really doesn't matter because it doesn't affect my life. It doesn't affect any of these ladies' lives. Like, let him live in his fantasy world of having cancer. If he wants to live in his fantasy world of having cancer, why does it matter? Why? And Shannon, why is it worth ruining your friendship with Vicky over? Why? I mean, are they asking you to did he set up a foundation? Like, I haven't heard of any Brooks Ayers foundations for cure his cancer. So he's not asking anybody for money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand what the deal is. You know what I'm saying? So they all, Megan decides that they need to approach Vicky or whatever all together. Heather doesn't think that that's a good idea because she feels like it's going to be like an ambush and Vicky's going to feel, threatened or whatever, which is true. Like, what were you guys going to just go over there and gang up? We don't believe that record that he showed to Tamra was right. I mean, what are you guys going to say to her? You know what I mean? Like, really, like Heather was saying to Megan, what do you want to say to her? So, Heather goes over to talk to Vicky, and just to tell Vicky, that, what's going on and everything. And just to kind of get, Vicky to kind of talk and maybe come over to the ladies. Now, and then while Heather is over there talking to Vicky, Vicky's brother, Billy, goes over he's talking to Shannon. First, it looked like he's only talking to Shannon. He's just basically saying, I know that Brooks has cancer. And, Shannon is just like, I've been his biggest supporter and I don't understand why Vicky's acting like this. And then she's just going on and on and on about it, and then what's his name? Billy, Vicky's brother Billy, his girlfriend Rhonda comes over. And so at this point, I think Lizzie had joined them, Tamra had joined them, and it was Shannon, Lizzie, Tamra. I think that was just the three. Oh, and Megan. And Megan was there too. And so, they were talking to Billy and Rhonda, and Shannon is just going on and on and on about how she's just been the biggest supporter of Brooks and Vicky. And, when he was diagnosed, she called Shannon, and Shannon was right there to help. And, you know what I mean? And she's accusing her of being a bad friend to her, or whatever. And Rhonda's like, well, you are being a bad friend. You know what I mean? Because when's the last time you called her? She called you yesterday, and you didn't even answer or return her call. And Shannon's like, you don't know what she's been doing to me the last 2 weeks. And Rhonda's like, what'd she do? You know what I'm saying? What'd she do? And she's like, she accused me of being a bad friend. Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You running around here. This is Rhonda. You running around here trying to get documents or whatever. Did she ask you for documents when you thought your husband was cheating on you? Woo! Why she say that, baby? That pissed Shannon off, okay? That pissed Shannon off. She walks away. She walks over to David, and she she walks over to David, and she's like, that Rhonda bitch. That bitch Rhonda, or that Rhonda bitch, or something like that. She said, you know what, this is inappropriate and we need to leave, or whatever. Like, well, then leave. But of course, she's not going to leave. She's not going to leave. Hold on, you guys. I need a sip. And then, instead of leaving, she marches her little happy ass right on over to Vicky, right? So Vicky's her and Heather are still over there talking, and Shannon goes up to her. How dare you talk to your, spread my business all around, and how dare you do that to me? And she just came up to me and said, your husband's cheating on you or whatever. And then Shannon storms off, and then Vicky's standing there like, what happened? So Megan fills her in and is like, Rhonda said that David's cheating on her or whatever. And Vicky's like, oh my God, here we go. You know what I'm saying? And Vicky is just like, I am over this. I'm about to leave. You know what I'm saying? So the Vicky is like outside, looks like she's like waiting on her limo or whatever. For some reason, the pastor comes over to Tamra and asks Tamra, is everything okay? And then they decide that they're gonna go out and see what's going on with Vicky. So this is a weird scene, right? So Tamra and the pastor go out to where Vicky is outside waiting on her car. And the pastor goes, he looks so awkward. He looks like somebody set him up to doing this, right? Either that or he just really wanted to say something to get more camera time. But I'm thinking it's what I said the first time, Anyway, so he goes, is there any way that you will sit down and talk to Shannon? And Vicky's like, no, I don't have anything to say to her. And, she's like, I've gone through so much and none of these ladies reach out to me, you know what I'm saying? And I've lost my mother. I miss my mom. That's all I can think about. And I just don't understand why none of these ladies are, being here for me when this is, when I'm going through this really rough time in my life or whatever. And, Tamara's like trying to make sure, like, I do ask how you're doing or whatever. And just like I said, I don't know if it was my blog, last week's blog or the week before last week's blog. No, none of these ladies have reached out to her. Like this whole season, since the night that she was at Heather's house, Shannon's house at the little party, you know what I'm saying? And Vicky, found out that her mother passed away. You don't see any of these ladies. Like maybe the next episode after that. But after that, you don't see any of these ladies, offering any kind of condolence or support or anything, concern or anything like that towards Vicky regarding her mother passing away. Now that should have been the whole topic and subject if they were going to be consumed with one subject this season as it pertains to Vicky. That should have been the subject that everybody was obsessed with. Not the fact that her boyfriend may or may not have cancer, which has nothing to do with you guys. And not that, her mother passed and has anything to do with them. But at the same time, it's hurtful. And you would think that they would want to be there for their friend and lift her up as opposed to tearing her down with all of this crazy nonsense. You know what I mean? So, she's just going on and on and on and on and on. But then she said something. I'm like, okay, Vicky. She's like, I feel like they're treating me like Jesus. Like, I've been nailed to the cross. Now I feel, like how Jesus, he didn't do anything and I haven't done anything either. And the pastor just kind of gives her this look and kind of looks around like, okay, I don't even need to be a part of this conversation anymore, okay? Like, he just clearly looked uncomfortable at that moment like, this bitch is crazy. Like, what the hell is she talking about? As y'all know, Vicky can go on and on and on. You be on her side and then she just says crazy stuff. So anyway, so then at this point, like Shannon, Heather, and the rest of the crew are inside and they're talking and Megan's like, let's just go out there and talk to her or whatever. And Shannon's like, you know what? I'm not going to confront, but I'm going to go with you guys and stand with you guys and back you guys up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. She on the damn, like she is Super Bowl Sunday or something. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Like, go. Like, what the hell's wrong with you, Shannon? And why are you so damn pumped up? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I guess at this point, she's really extra mad that Vicky told, people her business or whatever. But, she been acting crazy the whole time. So they go outside and Megan's like, why are you leaving? Saying you just left Shannon hanging. And Vicky's like, I don't give a damn about Shannon. And then this just sets Shannon off and Shannon, just starts snapping off and talking about, you had no business, you had no right to tell my business and I've been nothing but a friend to you and I've been the only one on your side. And Vicky's like, I was the only one that even wanted to have anything to do with you. Nobody was on your side. Everybody hated you last season. The beginning of this season, everybody hated you. They had to go and beg Megan to be, to even invite you to a party and all this and all that. And, so you see the ladies like Heather and some of the other ladies in their interviews like, what does that have to do with anything? We've all moved on. Like, it doesn't matter. Vicky was there for her. When nobody else was there, Vicky was there for her. When her husband cheated on her, she called Vicky and Vicky was the only one that she confided in. So you would think that their friendship was worth a little bit more than what Shannon is putting into it. You know what I'm saying? And even if she feels like Brooks is lying and she feels like Vicky is lying as well, then discuss that with Vicky. Don't discuss that with everybody else. You know what I mean? Discuss it with your friend. That's who you need to discuss it with. You don't need to discuss it with anybody else. And if your friend tells you this is the way it is, then drop it and let it go. Because I don't even remember Vicky really even bringing up Brooks. It's always other people that ask her how he's doing and bringing him up and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So then you see the last scene was Tamra and Vicky are in Vicky's limo and Vicky's just like, I just want to go. And Tamra's like, you can't go. Why don't you just go and tell your story and get it out? I'm like, she's been telling her story and they don't want to hear it, And then Tamra's like, well, Megan called at the place, Newport Scanning or whatever, and they said they don't do PET CT scans. And, Brianna told the story saying that Brooks has pancreatitis or something like that, not cancer. And then Vicky's like, Brianna's just a shit stirrer. And she'll say anything to, just to prove Brooks wrong or whatever. And, it's just, at this point, it's just getting out of hand and, it just needs to come to an end. And Tamra, they just need to let Vicky go. Vicky wants to leave, just let her leave. You know what I mean? And that's just really kind of how the episode goes off. Of course, they give the little snippets of what the ladies are up to. It's sad that Brooks is the one that broke up with Vicky. I'm like, wow, okay, I thought it would have been the other way around because you guys know they're not together anymore, which is a good thing. And Vicky said in an interview that they probably will never get back together. This is maybe like the third or fourth time they've broken up or whatever. And what else is going on? Shannon and David still aren't done building their house. They probably won't be done with it until early next year. Tamra and Eddie are doing great. Tamra's still doing real estate. Eddie doesn't go to church, Shannon and David, we saw them on their Watch What Happens Live special, and I guess they're doing okay. So, that's pretty much it, you guys. That was the season. What did you guys think about this season, this episode, whatever, you guys? Leave some comments down below and tell me what you thought. I enjoyed watching this season. I was really pissed off with the way the ladies were treating Vicky this season. Like I said, whether Brooks is lying or not, it didn't warrant the way that they were being treated this season. It really didn't, because it wasn't like Brooks was asking for handouts or donations or anything like that. You know what I mean? Not from them, at least. I don't know if he's asking of it from anybody else, but he wasn't asking them for anything, you know. So yeah, so that was it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I entertained you guys and gave you know what I'm saying, great reviews for this season of The Real Housewives of Orange County. Like I said, I love the Housewives franchise. Of course, I'm gonna be watching Atlanta, and you know Beverly Hills will be coming up soon, and I will be reviewing those. And yeah, you guys, until next time, please stay real, stay safe, and stay tuned to Mika Chanel Is Just Saying. Bye-bye.